The scientific studies you're reading are false. I used to work at University of Florida under a project funded by the Department of Defense for 2 years, where we published different scientific journals. Through that process, I learned so many amazing things about the brain, neuroscience, data statistics, programming. However, I also learned that every single scientific study that you're reading in these journals is biased. Firstly, it's impossible to have every single part of your scientific study be objective. The people performing these studies and analyses of the data are human, thus they're biased. This can manifest itself in how you interpret the data, what data points are outliers and are thus discarded, and many other ways. Secondly, conflicts of interest do exist in the scientific community. Research is expensive. All of this money comes from somewhere. It's a well-reported and studied fact that funding sources can have an influence on the data and the studies. If they're not happy with your results, they will withdraw your funding. And now you and your employees don't have a job. Part of my training was to learn how to properly read scientific journals to be able to identify bias and influence from other factors besides the data itself. Even with that training, I still sometimes missed cues that the data I was reading may not actually be accurate. If you're reading a scientific study, make sure you think critically about it and to look one level deeper.